Yo, what is going on, guys? Hutcher362 here, and I am your coach of the Portland Timbers in the All-Star Showdown League. And today I have for you guys my Week 10 match against Malone, coach of the St. Louis Swablus. And if you've not done so already, please go ahead and check out the team builder. It'll be linked down below, and also linked down below will be Malone's channel. I don't think he uploads anymore, but either way, he still has some good content from the past on there, so definitely go check that out. So, like I said, definitely go check out the team builder. It'll show you what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, what I think Malone could bring, and all that good stuff. So I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. So basically, if you guys saw in the team builder, you know my sets, but I'm going to run through it really quickly. So I have a physically defensive Ferrothorn rocking a Choppleberry that can also spike stack with Stealth Rocks as well. We have an Expert Bell Hydreigon. We have a specially defensive Piloswine. We have a offensive Lopunny, 3 attacks, Toxic. We have a offensive utility, so just offensive, max HP, max speed on this Crobat with also like Defog, Roost, and Super Fang, Brave Bird, all that good stuff. And then we have a Choice Scarf Thundurus. So basically, for team preview, he brings 3 of his tier A mons. He does not bring Scolipede or Tapu Bulu. So my Ferrothorn is a lot less useful. He does bring the Lanoon, so I do have to be careful of my Ferrothorn taking hits because Lanoon will inevitably sweep me if I am not careful. So he also has Gastrodon in there, so I'm very glad that I packed the Grass Knot on my Thundurus. He does bring Electros. That was pretty easy prediction. He brings that thing like every week. So seeing from team preview, I really see no reason not to lead out with my Thundurus. It's pretty free. If he leads Electros, fine, I get a U-turn off, and if he's Rocky Helmet, that sucks. But I really see Aggron as the lead here, and I can get some big damage off if I choose to. Oh, I actually lead with Ferrothorn. Well, there you go. So we have Ferrothorn against Electros here. And, oh yeah, because my goal was to Hazard Stack. I should really look at the first turn, but anyways. So I really have no reason to take a Flamethrower here, so I'm just going to go ahead and swap out my Mega Lopunny. Even if he wants to Drain Punch, it's going to really do nothing. He's going to go for the knockoff, so I'm okay. He's a bulkier variant, and I'm going to get my Mega Evolution up. And we're going to go for the Drain Punch into 46%. And we're going to see what he does. He's just going to go for the U-turn. So this basically shows me that I believe he's a specially defensive variant, which makes sense for my Thundurus. So another return will be able to kill this Electros, so that's one thing in range of Mega Lopunny, which is good to note. And he's going to go out into his Cresselia. I'm just going to swap out my Ferrothorn. I'm not really concerned about taking an HP Fire here. And he's going to go for the Thunder Wave. Like, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks since I want to stop this switching from happening. He's going to go into his Mega Aggron, as this is a great opportunity for me to actually stack on him. And he's going to get some Stealth Rocks up as well. I'm okay with that. I'm going to set up my Spikes. So if he has Fire Punch, that is definitely going to suck because it's going to do a lot of damage to me. But if I can get a Leech Seed off here, it's going to negate some of that damage. And he's going to go for the Taunt here. So very, very good play on Malone's part. Good idea packing the Taunt. Just getting the Thunder Wave off and then taunting makes it so my Ferrothorn is useless. He would have outsped anyway, so I guess the Thunder Wave doesn't really matter in that setup. But now basically I'm really confused why I stayed in here, and that's actually a choke. That's 100% a choke. As I just go for the Gyro Ball. I really have I'm sitting here and I have no clue why I made that play. When I had my Hydreigon sitting right there, Hydreigon was kind of a free play. It was obvious that he was going to Fire Punch. I mean, I guess if he superpowers, it kind of sucks, but either way, my Ferrothorn is really weak now, and Linoon is very scary. I predict him to Heavy Slam, predicting the swap, so we're gonna get some nice Iron Barbs, and gonna go for the Gyro Ball again. I don't really know why I did this. My taunt's gonna end, and then he's going to kill me with the Heavy Slam. So my Ferrothorn is gonna die, and that really sucks. I have to now. Now I have to play with the mentality of making it so Lanoon cannot set up. And sitting here, I am still baffled why I make that play. I had Crobat and Hydreigon sitting right there. I don't really know why I didn't go out to them, but you gotta play with it. So I'm going to go into my Hydreigon now, and I'm just going to click Fire Blast. I really have no reason not to. And I'm going to get rid of the Mega Aggron, so not a bad exchange. It does help out my Thundurus down the line, because it's something that Thundurus wasn't able to OHKO before. So I'm just going to go for a Draco here, and I'm actually just going to drop it. So let's do that. And I think Malone was expecting me to be Choice Scarfed. I Choice Scarf doesn't really make sense against this team. So I think that was definitely not his best play. I think Gastrodon was 100% the play. But we're going to get a nice kill on the Electros, which is fine because Thundurus is looking really good at this point. So that now he's going to go out in the Gastrodon, and I have to go for the U-turn here. As I want to see if he's Rocky Helmet. So he's not Rocky Helmet. So Mega Lopunny looks good as well. So I do go ahead and Mega Lopunny since I don't see the Rocky Helmet. And he's going to go for the Toxic, which is okay. I can just go ahead and Drain Punch, or I can return. Either play is going to be very helpful for me. And he's going to go, or actually I click Toxic here, I think. No, I just go for the return. Okay, so I do 27%, basically confirms my suspicions. And this Cresselia is going to be a little bit hard to swap into for me, because you're going to see 3 of my Mons actually get hurt by either Moonblast or Psychic, so I basically just have to go into Pylo here. And again, I'm gonna Toxic. I'm so disoriented in what I do. So he's gonna Moonblast. I'm gonna live it. Yeah, that does like nothing to me. So I'm gonna be on 1%, and I believe I return. I definitely should have pulled the Swab into my Hydreigon, I feel, because that Moonblast was really obvious. But we're gonna be sitting at 4-4 here. Lop goes down. We got a Toxic on the crest. I'm gonna go into my Hydreigon. So basically the thing is I don't kill him with my Dark Pulse. So I actually probably should have gone Thundurus initially. But here's what I'm gonna do. I have to click U-turn since I don't kill at this point, and I should have gone Crobat here. Crobat was my play, but I'm gonna go into my Thundurus, and I'm gonna take the special attack drop. Like, sitting through this is really painful because I should U-turn into Crobat here if I'm smart, but I was so afraid of taking a Psychic, and this is where my huge downfall is gonna begin. I take a Psychic, and that's big. That's big because now it's a roll for Linoon to kill me, and I'm also going to have to take a Rock Switch in, so I have to defog at some point, but I don't really know when that some point is. I'm going to go, or I'm going to take a Psychic here, and that basically puts me out of range to live from the Linoon, so that's not good. It's not good by any means. So he's going to go out into his Gastrodon. So at this point, I was playing not even realizing how threatening Linoon was going to be, and by the tone of this battle you guys can really see how it's going. I just have to, it's a struggle now because I Toxic, predict and recover there. I basically just have to play around the fact that that Linoon can come in. I go into my Hydreigon predicting a Scald here. He's actually going to go for the Toxic, which is fine. I just get to fire off free Dark Pulses here. There's really nothing he could do to play around it. I'm gonna crit him. It's kind of important. I would have been able to drop a Draco and kill him next turn anyways. So my Hydreigon's sitting at 3%. I can't swap into rocks, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kill this thing with a Draco, ensure the kill. And Hydreigon is gonna drop as well. So we're gonna get a double down on here. So we're gonna be sitting like this. Let me go ahead and take Hydreigon off the layout. So basically what I thought on this play, I have to go into something that can take on both of them, and I again choked. I 150% of the time go Thundurus here. I should always go Thundurus here because Thundurus wins, but the problem is if he goes Linoon, he can kill me with the extreme speed, but the thing is I don't pressure him to belly drum. But then the thing is I can go into Crobat, and it's like he can belly drum on me anyways, so it's just difficult. I end up winning Pylo, or going Pylo. It gives me the best odds of winning the game, and I'm gonna crash here, or he's gonna Heat Wave me as I go for the Icicle Crash. And like there was really no point in me even trying to save my Pylo at this point. I mean, it dies anyways to the what's it called, to this Linoon. And yeah, we're gonna see. He's gonna go for the belly drum. He's gonna pop off his Wiki Berry, or his Iapapa Berry. We're gonna go for the Earthquake. We're gonna see if it kills, and we're gonna be just shy. We are not gonna be able to kill, and this Linoon is just gonna sweep through our team. Down goes Piloswine. I go into my Thundurus, you know, just hope he misclicks, I guess. We're going to lose our Thundurus, and down goes our Crobat. We're not living. So, looking back at this, I had a lot of misplays in the match. Malone played it well. I don't think Linoon should be tier B. It's too good for tier B. The fact that by losing one Mon, I essentially lost the match. I think that's a little excessive for how good of a Mon is. And let me go ahead and update these records real quick. Basically, misplays, there were plenty. Letting my Ferrothorn take the unnecessary Fire Punch when I was already taunted, so I had really no reason to stay in anyways. That was pretty poor play. I definitely should have gone Thunderous or Crobat to try and kill the Cresselia that way, instead of risking health on my Piloswine, which otherwise wins me the game. Piloswine prevents that sweep from happening. And, yeah, it's just unfortunate, to be honest. I'm not too mad. One differential point lost isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's like there are a lot of 5-5 teams after this week. Like, I want to say we're in the 4th spot right now, so 5th through like 11th or 5th through 10th has all 5-5 teams. It's absolutely crazy. So I have a very tough schedule to end the season as well. We play Ian, coach of the Arcane Arcanines, then we play Susie, coach of the Utah Hoots, and then we play Cody, coach of the London Lapras. 3 coaches that I don't play well against. Historically, I've not played well against those 3, so it's gonna be tough. Basically 8 wins is the marker that we need to hit, so I really needed to win this game, because then I only needed to win one of my next games. So it's a little scary to see us on like a 5-game win streak and then to have a realistic shot of not making the playoffs. It's very unfortunate, but at least it was only a 1 differential point loss, so we really got to bounce back next week against Ian, coach of the Arcane Arcanines. And yeah, good game to Malone. You played it well. You knew your win con. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Goodbye.